We call our programs development programs. They're not static programs, they're development, and they're tailored. And they're tailored to the heart of our business, they're tailored to the business to get results. And at the heart of all of that is, first of all, energy, the actions, and the results. So it's energy, action, results. Okay? And to do that, when we do a survey to start in any business that we're working with, we make sure we understand what the issues are in those areas. And the first thing we've got to look at in a business is a compelling vision. Does this business have a compelling vision? What's the business trying to establish? In terms of quality, in terms of service. That's the first thing. Secondly, of course, is the ownership and the responsibility in the organisation. Do they have a proactive attitude? The people in there, are people cost effective? Are people responsible? Do they take responsibility for their actions and the plans and the things that they do? And thirdly, what is the leadership style like? Is it flexible? Is it abundant? What's leadership abundance like in that business? Do they exercise teamwork with best practice? Do they set goals? Is there a competitive strategy to address the needs in the organisation? The other thing we look at very strongly is the values, driven values. Do people take notice of it, or is it just on the wall over there and people say, well, it's a nice thing to have? Or do people really, really do it? Are they committed to the actual workforce? Are leaders and managers really delivering and setting the example? Do they set a high standard? And of course, are they open and honest with each other and those with their customers and those they deal with? That's what I mean by values, the things they deliver. Now, the other thing is the challenges. Do they address the real challenges in the results they want to accomplish in the business? In terms of collaboration and visibility, are they visible? Do they really know what they are? And the other thing is is there a continuous learning process? The technical skills form an important part. Are they learned? Do we take advantage of new opportunities? And certainly, do they address, and are the commercial needs addressed and specifically measured? And at the heart of it all, is there energy? Is there action? And are there proper results in focus? That's the key. So to address this, we have 6 modules. I say 6 because the 6th module is the Leadership Academy module, specifically in place for those organisations that want to accomplish their development accreditation approved by ILM. The 5 key modules in the business are as follows. Module 1, we call it Leadership Success Habits. Leadership, the actual doing processes of leadership. Secondly comes performance coaching. And we have a first-class module on performance coaching, which looks at the sequence and the way that you manage state of mind with people, how people learn to do things in the way that gets results, always results focused. Then we have financial mastery. Without financial mastery, what are we doing this for? Well, we're doing it, of course, to increase the standards and capability and financial results in the business, because that's what pays our bonuses, that's what pays results, that's what provides the investment for future in business. And number 4 is facilitating change. Well, change, we have a bridge process, we call it, which takes people through a high visual technical process that encourages people to understand and feel confident about what they've got to change, how they've got to change, what issues they should focus on. Module 5, of course, comes on to performance teamwork. And teamwork is essential. Teamwork, each of these modules link to each other. But high performance teamwork is essential in an organisation. We cover the most important points that the organisation must achieve at all levels if you are to get teamwork. And then number 6, the Leadership Academy. And the Leadership Academy is a program that encompasses all of that, but also gives you an accreditation with ILM. There are 5 modules which can be delivered, we say at 3 levels, but there are other levels, depends on the nature of the business. But generally there are 3 levels. There's the junior level, the middle management level, and the senior management level. And the modules are tailored according to the needs, the direct needs, established in the survey of the organisation and the business. And the modules, of course, are at 4 to 6 weekly intervals. That's the point. And the reason for that is because you need time to put into practice. Some people go on courses and they say, oh, that's it, they put it on the shelf and they forget about it. In this program, you've got to come back and prove you've done it. Prove you've got results. Prove you can do this and prove it's good for the organisation. And then at the end, very often, as I say, there is a full review, and that review is then taken into account in terms of future planning and strategy in that organisation for a competitive business.